Yo, what is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 gameplay video. Hey, in this video, I'm going to be showing off the Chattering Bone. It is the Raid Pulse Rifle exclusive to the Last Wish Raid, which came new with the Forsaken DLC in Destiny 2. Now, this Raid Pulse is, I'm just going to come out and say it, this is one of the best Pulse Rifles I've ever used in Destiny 2. And I mean it. I mean, I absolutely adore this thing, and I'm using it a ton right now in PvP and also in PvE, and very thoroughly enjoying myself. Okay, this is a 450 archetype. It has very high handling. Okay, this thing has very high handling and low incoming flinch. It has fantastic reload speed and some of the best base stability in class for this type of pulse rifle in the game. It is fantastic. The one area that it comes up short, you can see this in comparison. You can see this in comparison to a Go Figure. The one sort of stat category that it's lacking a little bit in is the range category. So to me, it has a very, almost like a, I don't want to say grasp of Malak, maybe more like, I don't know. It's just super consistent. It feels like, you know, some of these D1 pulses that, you know, I really fell in love with. Maybe something like a Hawksaw. Now, my particular role is a great role. It's not a god role, but it is a great role. Okay, mine came with a rangefinder, which helps make up for that lack of range in the base statistics. And so rangefinder, and it also has head seeker on it, as well as ricochet rounds, which is very nice to have. Now, in conjunction with these things, I also have a stability masterwork, which I've leveled up, not all the way, but almost all the way. And on top of that, I threw on a counterbalance mod onto this thing. It's a freaking laser beam. This thing just, the reticle barely bounces. The recoil is just insanely easy to control. And, you know, because of that, the consistency that I get out of this thing is just ridiculous. I've talked to a friend of mine that has an outlaw kill clip roll on his. He adores it. He says it's the best pulse rifle he's ever used in the history of Destiny. Now, I can't speak to that roll because I don't have it. This is the roll I have, and I can tell you that the consistency that I get out of this is just so, it's just like, it's like smooth like butter, you know? It's so smooth, so fluid, so easy to use. And it's enjoyable because not only is it good to use, feel good to use, it's also beautiful looking. I mean, look at the design of this thing. It's got like these moving sort of, I don't even know what to call them, like light lines. It almost looks like they're hovering in outer space, but inside the frame of your weapon. It looks very reminiscent of some of the like moving murals and things that you find in the Dreaming City. So it has that sort of aesthetic built into the gun, and it has a very unique, you know, audio sort of sound to the gun as it's firing as well. So, man, I'm loving this thing. Absolutely loving this thing. I got mine to drop from, let's see, this one dropped from the Shuro Chi encounter, but I've talked to people who've gotten it out of chests and other encounters as well. So I don't think it's like locked to any one specific, you know, encounter in the raid. But I got mine from Shuro Chi, so I can speak to that as being a source of the drop here. And it's clearly in her loot pool, and clearly it's in the loot pool of the chests as well. So get in there, and let me tell you this, guys. This raid, even if Riven is just a really daunting thing, you can set your bar lower. I mean, honestly, I've cleared the first two encounters across, you know, two of my characters so far, just for the drops and the experience. And, you know, once you get the mechanics down, we did the first encounter on our first try tonight. Pretty easy peasy. It's just one try, got it done, knocked it out, moved on to collecting one of the hidden chests and moving on to Shuro Chi. We cleared that encounter on our second try. And then we moved on to get another chest. So if you're struggling with those, there's plenty of raid guys out there. I have one on Shuro Chi, which is very extensive. That will tell you everything you need to know. So hopefully you get your hands on this weapon. Let me know what you think when you do. And I hope to catch you in the Crucible. Bye.